Sorry, I was gonna do a video about this, but fucking can't because reached my upload limit. But let a few people join. Let me get into this little fucking rat face cunt's little shitty little live stream that he spent 2 hours fucking obsessing over me. And yeah, let a few people join. Hold on, bro. So right, okay. 1 second, bro. Let me rip this cunt into threads. I was gonna do a video about Apple, fuck it. I'll just do it now. Yeah. We'll look up. We'll also talk about the definition of insecure as well, since you want to throw that word out there. Yeah. Since you want to throw the word insecure out there, I'll tell you the concept of that as well, which is what you are and what you're doing every day on YouTube. Because you ain't got a life, you're a low life. So yeah, yeah, man. But a few more people join. And I'll explain how I absolutely do know more women than you, and I have absolutely been with more women than you. And I'll also address like some of the things that you have said, because obviously I'm not going to miss anything out. So yes, I have been with more women than you will ever be through cold approaching, and one that you literally still talk about to this day because you're jealous. So I don't know why you keep fucking talking about this person. But you do because deep down you know that it's someone you could never get because you're in fact an ugly bastard. All part of your insecurities. I don't know why you keep fucking projecting your insecurities onto me. It's fucking pathetic. Really is. Really, really is. I mean, for fuck's sake, mate, you had to resort to a disabled girl because no other woman would have you. You would never be able to cold approach in the first place because you ain't got the balls to. Yeah, you've been rejected by fucking Brittany. I absolutely do know more women than you, and I absolutely have been with more fucking women than you. Yeah, you said that I've got no life experiences, bro. I can name you things that I've done that you haven't even done. I've been on a plane. I've been fucking to more places than you. I've been with more fucking women than you. I can name you things that I've done. I've had a job unlike fucking you. So how the fuck do I have zero life experience? You know? Like, I know absolutely more women than you will ever know, and I've been with more women than you. And I don't know why you keep telling people on YouTube that you've not been rejected when you fucking well have. You've been rejected by Britney. That's why you keep going on about USA Izzy, because you compare it to a you and Britney situation. You seem to think that everyone's got the same life as you, because only you can get a disabled woman. No one else can get somebody that's not disabled. That's your life. You think everyone's got the same life as you. That's why you tell people that they haven't slept with people, because you haven't slept with Brittany. And so what? The bitch made up a story about me. She only met me fucking once. At the end of the day, she only said that because it was a random person messaging her. Like, people lie about people fucking raping people all the fucking time. It's 2020 fucking 5. You know, the fact that you still go on about it, how the fuck am I insecure? I'd love to know how I'm insecure. You know, people talk shit about me all the time. They talk shit about my looks. And I've never stopped showing my face. I mean, I will show my face right here, right now, mate. And I'm a million times better looking than you. There's nothing wrong with my nose. There's nothing not wrong with anything. Why am I insecure about anything? How am I insecure? You know? I don't understand how I'm insecure. About fucking what? You know? You look like a fucking drenched fucking rat. This is teeth, something that you don't have. Yeah? And another thing, why do you have no fucking teeth? Dental care is free for everyone on benefits. You know, that's the perks of what you know, you have when you're on benefits. You know, that's the perks of what you have. Why do you have no fucking teeth? So I have absolutely met more women than you, and I've absolutely been with more women than you. And I can also prove it as well. So stop fucking talking shit. And another thing is, you've got proof that you're insecure. You sit on YouTube every day talking about the way that I look because you know I'm better looking than you. That's you being insecure. No one's no one's insecure. You know, why am I insecure over some stupid little rat-faced little skint virgin? I'm not the one going on about you every day. You're the one going on about me because you are the one that's obsessed. Go look at your last 2 live streams, yeah? And you're saying that because I said that your girlfriend's fat and ugly, I'm a bully. Oh, what did that make you then? Keep going on about me every day. You fucking stupid little skint bastard. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, Corey? You know? It's almost 2026 and you're still going on about somebody that I met years ago. And I'm the one that's jealous of your girlfriend. How does that make sense? Because I don't sit on here talking about your girlfriend. You are talking about my sloppy seconds, but no one else does. Why am I jealous of your girlfriend, mate? You know, why really would I be jealous of your girlfriend? But there's no evidence to back up that. You know? You're an absolute fucking fool. You know? Absolute fool, mate. And then you're going to sit there in your fucking skint little shitty out of London council bedsit and try and tell me to sort my life out. You're going to tell me I need to sort my life out. You got no teeth. You got no money. You got no bed. You got no job. You've never had a fucking job. You got less life experience than me. And you're older than me. And you're trying to tell me, oh, I need to sort my life out. Because apparently I live with a parent. You have no job, you have no teeth, you have no money, and you're trying to talk about someone else. Corey, these people are like cuckoo ladder in their head, bro. I'm telling you, there's something wrong with them. They really, really need to get a life. Honestly, I don't understand these people, bro. I seriously don't. You know, he seems to think everyone is a virgin like him. Like, generally, right, he seems to think, right, because Britney never slept with him, that goes for all of the women that I've been with. Because Britney never slept with him. Is he fucking mad? She told you that she threw me out because she had some random person messaging her and she fucking wanted to victimize herself. Because I put her details out there, you retard. I mean, people fucking lie about getting fucking raped a lot. Like, okay, I have been with about more than 5 more women since being with her. Why do you keep mentioning this person? It's not a you and Britney situation, you know, because you seem to like to say, oh, how people remember little bits of things, yeah? But you are the one that's comparing everything to you and Britney. You think everyone is the same as you and Britney. And listen, and stop telling people on YouTube you've never been rejected. You fucking well have been rejected. Yes, you fucking well have. You've been rejected by fucking You've been rejected by Britney. You can't get anyone normal, which is why you resorted to disabled in the first place. You're an absolute fucking idiot. And then you're saying about how I've met women that rejected me. Yes, I've met women that's rejected me and I've met women that slept with me, something that you will never have. You understand? Skint virgin in your bedsit. I'm going to mention that a few times because we need to also talk about your living circumstances. Yeah? A little bit fucking more. You fucking... What was the other thing as well? Yeah, yeah. Look at you, bro. Look at your face and look at my face. And you're telling a man like me I'm insecure. You know? And yeah. Also, another thing is you're saying about I'm what was it? Um Yeah, no, I'm not wasting my time. I'm just putting it straight, bro, innit? Like I'm just putting it straight. I'm not wasting my time. I'm just putting it straight, bro. Like you're a fucking idiot, bro. You're an idiot. You're an absolute, and it is a waste of time, Corey. I'll say something to you in a minute as well, bro. Yeah, but like you live in a council bedsit with no bed and no money, and you're trying to talk about people living with their fucking mother. What's the actual fuck? Don't you need to sort your life out before trying to talk about other people? Still going on about USA, is he? in almost 2026. You're a sad bastard. No one on YouTube gives a fuck. Even people that hate me, you go on about the same thing because you never slept with Britney. This is exactly what this is, bro. Yeah, that's it. All because he has never slept with Britney. This is where this comes from. Okay, let's just say that I'm lying about sleeping with this person, which I don't know why I would lie about sleeping with someone, and I don't know why anyone would care. I've been with multiple women before and since. So you don't like the fact that people can get with people that aren't disabled. Yeah, that's what it is. You don't like it that everyone is not a virgin like you. That's what it is. But yeah, they are. Yeah, I'm not wasting my time. Corey, yeah, listen. I show these people. You are wasting my time. I'm wasting my time, bro. Do you know another thing that you're wasting your time on? I show them messages, yeah, but this goes for a lot of people, not just people on YouTube. I show them messages where women was like leading me on and stuff, and this guy got 14 thumbs up, even though I proved the women to be in the wrong. I mean, that's just like typical, isn't it? Like they will always like dismiss your struggles and shit. But that's weird. Like they're proper white knights. That's why there's no point with these people, bro. But there's people outside as well that do it as well. It doesn't matter. It's like what Ant-Man said. It doesn't matter what you show them, how you show them, how many times you do. They're just going to dismiss it. Fuck them. Yeah, you can show them as clear as day what they've done, and they'll still dismiss it. It is true, to be honest. It is true. Yeah, of course it's true, bro. They just will never think women are in the wrong. It's not a big deal, bro. Like just we won't talk about it anymore. That's it. We won't talk about it anymore, bro. I mean, I've got videos where what I put up on my channel when you can be the judge. But they'll always defend women. Let them, bro. It doesn't matter, does it? At least they show what they're about. I did have one guy say, "Oh, I see what you mean now," because that is a genuine person. They got shown something, now they believe it. But a lot of people, I don't know why. I almost had an argument with my mum about this yesterday as well. And it is generally just the same argument over and over and over and over and over again. They dismiss everything. I don't know. Can I ask you why you do it? Like, obviously, you can do what you want. I'm not gonna like stop you, but why do you dismiss people's struggles when it comes to women? Can I like ask you? Like, I'm not trying to argue anything because I tried to ask my mum this, and it's in one ear and out the other. And that man was telling me that his mum agreed with him. I said, "You lucky bastard! Your mum agreed with you." My mum, she doesn't think women do anything wrong. She just dismisses everything. Like you can't get through to her. There's no point even saying anything. My fucking my and I've been through more shit than he has. I was like, no, not my mum. No. You wouldn't get through to my mum. No way. No way, bro. You could show a woman killing someone wouldn't suit her. So I'm not saying it's people just people on YouTube. It's a thing a lot of people do. I'd love to know why they do it. Like I'm completely unbiased. I'm unbiased, bro, and I want to know why they do it. It's strange because you can't say I'm a virgin. I'm not a virgin. I've been with women. I'm not unbiased. I'm not unbiased. I have no reason to hate for no reason. I just think they're wrong a lot of the time, and I think the things they do is fucked up. Yeah, and he keeps going on about this USA. Is he? He's obsessed. He all his life is convincing himself that I ain't had sex with people. What a freak! He really is a bitter, nasty, jealous little virgin. He really is, bro. Sat on YouTube convincing himself I ain't had sex with people. Oh my god, he's embarrassing at that age. Then he lives in a bedsit with no job, no money, no bed, and he tries to tell people they need to sort their life out. whilst he's in his little skin shitty out of London bedsit. What the fuck? He's an idiot, man. An absolute idiot. He got no teeth, yet dental care is free for people on benefits. You got no life experience at all. You haven't met more women than me. You haven't been with more women than me. And just because a woman is a stranger, it doesn't mean I can't judge the fucked up things that she's done. Just because she's a fucking stranger. What does that even mean? What does it mean if somebody's a stranger or not a stranger? I'm putting the woman in the same category as is not fair. Okay, that's a fair point. I'll answer you. If you've had nothing but bad experiences like I've had all my life, you would also put them in the same category. I mean, they are all the same. Huh? They do the same thing, they say the same stuff, they act the same way. They're not the same, no? I mean, they are the same, but we're not talking about the same category anyways. We're talking about this guy's comment got 14 thumbs up, yet I showed evidence of what they've done. So was there a point of me even showing anything? Is there a point of me in? And it got to a point where yesterday, when I was arguing with my mom, I was about to like really start losing it, but I just didn't, because there's no point, because it's annoying, it's frustrating when you're trying to get through to someone and they're not listening to you. It gets very, very, very exhausting. You know, it is annoying. And then I just said to her, in the future, don't bring anything up to me. It's not about women being, okay, this is my exact point. Did you not learn anything from the messages where they led me on? See, this is what I'm saying. You want answers, but when somebody is telling you and showing you something, you're dismissing it. So what's the whole point? Because anything I show you, you're just going to dismiss any bad thing that they do, which is the same thing as basically what I said to my mom. I said, there's no point you bringing it up anymore. Don't bring up any kind of argument, because you're just going to dismiss it. So there's no point. It's a waste of everyone's time. No one gets anywhere. It's not about being into or not into. I've shown you what they've done. Why do you keep dismissing it? I've answered your questions, answer mine. Why are you dismissing people leading me on? Why are you dismissing people wasting my time? It's not a hard question. I don't know why you keep dismissing it. If it doesn't suit you, just admit it don't suit you. I mean, I don't know what to say to you. You know? And I said to my mum, I think I might need to see a doctor, because I don't think my voice is being heard. Maybe I'm on mute because you're not listening to what I am saying. You know? Why is it so hard to comprehend? I've shown you what they've done in black and white, and you're still shaking your head. Fucking hell, bro. You know? Why do you keep defending women? Can you just answer me? I just want to know why you keep doing it. Why? And this is me being unbiased. Why do you keep doing it? Yet you've been shown evidence. And this is where we never get anywhere. So it's just a pointless argument. And it's fucking annoying as well, like not being listened to. It's fucking annoying. You know? You get shown all the evidence in the world, then you shake your head. And then you got 14 people thumbs up in someone that's contradicted themselves. What the fuck? I give up, bro. We need to stop talking about this anyways. We really need to stop. Again, nothing about the women leading me on. Nothing about the women. Okay, we're going to stop talking about this now, because we're just dismissing my struggles and we're going round and round in circles. I've asked you the same thing about 5 times and you've completely ignored it. Do you have a brain? Is there any kind of brain in your head? I've literally showed you and told you what women have done, and you are ignoring it. Why are you ignoring it? You've come on here, you've said something. I've shown you where people have led me on and wasted my time. Why do you keep dismissing it? You know? What is it with these people? I need to get myself a sex change because, mate, if this is what life is really like as a woman, I need to get a sex change. Why do you keep dismissing it? I've asked you the same thing about a million fucking times. Why do you keep dismissing the shitty things that they keep doing? It's fucking mad, you know? Well, anyways, bro, all I can say is good luck to you in the future. You'll learn the hard way. So you'll learn the hard way. So keep defending women, keep dismissing things. Good luck to you, man. That's all I can say. Don't know why people. I generally don't know why people do it. Why do people keep dismissing my struggles, Corey? Why do people keep dismissing? I'm generally wanting to know. Can anyone hear me? Because I don't feel like people can hear me when it's me to do with explaining my experiences with women. It seems like I have no sort of voice. Because no matter how many times you would, well, what do you mean? Because they don't care? Well, then stop thumbs up in a message. Stop bringing it up. Then, if you don't care, well, if you don't care, stop bringing it up. You know? What do you mean you don't care? You must care to be writing stuff. No, you don't care because you got proven wrong. That's why. It's because you got proven wrong, not because you don't care. I'll give you an example, Corey. I woke up last night. I went downstairs. I was talking to my mum, and we was having a normal conversation, right? And she was like, "Oh, this is the thing that makes me really want to leave a lot faster, bro. Because when you're not listened to, it's fucking annoying, bro. And trust me, it takes a lot to annoy me. Yeah, yeah." She was like, "Do you remember that person, right? Do you remember that person, um, that yeah, but these people defend women. This is what I don't understand. They white knight women. It doesn't matter who's having problems, who's not having problems. Anyways, my mum was like, "Oh yeah, there was this young lady that you had going around Will's mother." I said, "Ah, young lady, she was literally being passive aggressive. She was being a cunt, which is the reason why I done it in the first place. No matter how many times I explained it, it was falling on deaf ears. Like I explained why I done it multiple times, and it just didn't suit her. Like I literally tried explaining it over and over and over again, and it just weren't suiting her. You know, it's like so you bring up something to get me in a bad mood. I've explained to you why I have done it over and 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 over again, but you just keep dismissing it. So it's like they can do whatever they want and get away with it, and then as soon as you do something, this is why I'm leaving. This is one of the reasons why I'm leaving, bro. Like I don't even speak to my other sister anymore. Not that I can't, but I just don't. Because when I block someone, I don't talk to them again, bro. You don't know what I'm like nowadays. Once I'm done with someone, I am done. There's no going back. Simple. But I had a good. I was going to voice note yesterday. I said you're telling mum stuff and whatever, but can you tell the full story of why I've done it? And it just gets annoying and it makes you miserable when you feel like you're not being listened to. It's fucking horrible, bro. Trust me, it is really, really horrible. Why people are dismissing shit that you keep saying, you know? It's fucked. It's not that they don't, it's not about them not caring. Why are they dismissing your struggles? It's weird as fuck. I'm sick of them dismissing my struggles. And all of them 14 people that like that guy's comment, they're all fucking idiots. I'm not speaking my mind, I'm speaking my experiences. It's not about mind, it's experiences. You know, and no matter how many times you explain this, it doesn't seem to go through anyone's brain. And it just becomes exhausting, and it's the same old conversation. It's fucking boring. Like yesterday, bro, you know? Why they defend women, I don't know why. It's got to be some sort of condition that they've got. I've been with women, I've had sex, and I hate them. I fucking hate them. So at the end of the day, what are you going to say about me that I've not had sex with people? You know, what are you gonna do? I've not had sex with people when I fucking obviously have. I hate them. They're nothing to defend. They're scum of the earth. It's how I know, bro. I can prove my experiences with them over and over and over again. We're gonna have to stop talking about it, bro. What is the point in talking about it anymore? It's boring now. It's the same shit. Everything you say gets dismissed. So we'll just stop talking about it. And I'll say to my mum, stop bringing it up. I don't want to hear about it. Because every time I tell you why I've done something or shown you why I've done something, you dismiss it. You dismiss it, which is strange considering what I've been through with these dickheads. When you've got someone like Ant-Man's mum that understood. His mum said to him, oh, just leave the country, fuck off. He was like, oh, yeah, if you're not happy here, leave. I don't want a fucking woman. I don't want a fucking woman. Those were messages from ages ago, bro. I haven't approached in a month. And anyways, she was like, oh, yeah, if you're not happy here, leave. My mom don't act like that. Even though she knew what I fucking been through. And no one just dismisses my shit. I hate it. I'm sick of people dismissing my struggles. It's fucking annoying, bro. I'm not talking about this no more. Because of the past and that, innit? You know? Why do you keep dismissing people's struggles? No, I'm not obsessed with it. I just find it weird how people can put up messages of what they've done and yet you'll dismiss it. Like like you pretend it never happened. Like it's just mad how in denial people actually are. I just find it I just, to be honest, I'm not obsessed. I just find it strange how you dismiss what you're shown. But anyways, good luck to these white knights. You know, that's their life, isn't it? So okay. Really? Are you sure? Okay. Now, I will love to hear it because I won't say something and dismiss someone's struggles. Okay. So, giving you a few examples. I approached somebody and they said straight away they weren't interested. I approached them because dating apps don't work. Answer me that one. I messaged somebody and they didn't reply to the first message. I want to hear that. I had a woman agree to meet me on the same day. A couple of hours after, she said all of a sudden she's getting back with her ex. Oh, believe you me, I would. 1 second. I'll tell you how much I'd love to hear it. 1 second. Got my tea ready. I would love to hear it. Knock yourself out, my good son. I've got all day. I would love to hear every single excuse for one of them things that I've just mentioned. Please do. I'd even put my camera on because the reaction's quite good. But we all know that you're going to make stuff up. So, yeah. I'll turn my camera off. But anyways, you can say it. And there's not reasons for my struggles. There's literally women that have agreed to meet me, then backed out. Have you ever seen those cherry people on the street? They try and get you to stop. Oh, no. I understand. No, I get it. It's not the done thing nowadays. I know that. Okay. Yes, I have, but dating apps don't work. So that's the only solution. So that's the answer to that one. It's not about getting rejected. Again, you're just dismissing my struggles. Again, what about the women that, okay, knocked out of the park? Okay, now, 1 second. Also, I'll give you another one. The women that said that she was going to meet me, and she said that it sounds good, and she had a great night with me. Then 3 hours before we were supposed to meet, she's all of a sudden getting back with her ex. What was the excuse for that one? What was the excuse for the ones that agreed to meet me, then on the day come out with an excuse? I'm listening. Come on. Come on now. I want to hear it. I'm waiting all day. Doesn't matter how I got the woman's number. She said she had a great time with me. She was still up for meeting. And apparently she's getting back with her ex. Come on. Come on. Come on. You know? Come on. Come on, son. No. I've literally told you what the women have said to me. So it doesn't matter. I've literally read the conversation out to you. So you tell me why a woman is loving my messages and agreeing to meet me. Okay. Let me repeat. Okay. I would have. So I'll explain myself again. The woman was sober. She said she had a great night with me. We agreed to meet on the exact day. She was sober. And then 3 hours before, oh, I'm getting back with my ex. Okay, I give up. Right, I give up. Okay. See, this is what I'm saying, Corey. They're dismissing my struggles. You understand what I'm saying to you, bro? They're constantly fishing for things to for my struggles and stuff. You're never, ever, ever going to get through to these white knights. There's no point. Like, you can show them what these women do in black and white, and they will never, ever admit it. You're wasting your time, mate. They will always keep defending women. This is why I'm not bringing this up anymore. There's no point bringing this up anymore. You know, I've literally explained something to you and you keep dismissing it. When you don't have the answer, you keep dismissing it. You know, they're never going to stop defending women. So this is why bro, I'd rather not have this conversation anymore, because they're never going to stop defending women, mate. So there's no point. There's no point in it. I've literally just told you, right? And listen, okay, Jimmy, I don't need to be an incel. I've been with women, but I'm not going to defend them when they're being cunts. I'm not going to do it. And you, at the end of the day, you said, and at the end of the day, yeah, like I've just told you where women have agreed to meet me and they backed out, yet you're still making excuses. That's the whole point of me. That's the whole point of you dismissing stuff. If you're not being a white knight, why are you dismissing things that don't suit you? That's what I'm saying. Like, you're saying that you're not a white knight, but you're acting like a white knight, because there's messages where women have agreed to meet and then backed out on exactly the same day. You know, it's like, I don't know what more you want. You need to see a woman kill someone? Like, I don't know what more you're supposed to show them, you know? You know, it's like no wonder they do this, bro. Like, it's mad. It's mad. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Okay. So if you went on that video of the messages, I was not wrong in every single message. There's no way I was wrong in every single message, because them women was agreeing to meet me. Yeah, you're a munter, but guess what, bro? You will never show your face, because you are the munter. You are the big munter. I can put the link up right now and you won't show your face. No, it's seriously that you're the munter, and you will never show your face because you're an ugly bastard. So go self-reflect on another channel. We're actually talking serious shit here. No, seriously, you are the munter. That's serious. Anyways, so that what I'm saying, anyways, bro, is that, like, there's no way you was wrong in every single one of their messages. No, I wouldn't even call them simps. They're not. I don't like using that word. But I wouldn't say they're simps. I would say they're white knights. I would say they're white knights. No, I wouldn't say they're simps. Yeah, like I say, I'll say they're white knights. There's a difference, bro. Because I don't understand how. I don't understand what more you need to show them. That didn't work. Okay, let's hear it. Okay, fair enough. Okay, let's hear it. Let's hear why these women loved my messages and agreed to meet and then didn't meet. Okay, let's hear it. Let's hear you contradict yourself. It'll be good, man. We didn't break down two because I was right about two. We didn't break down two because I told you a woman agreeing to meet me on the first, and then she all of a sudden didn't meet me. So we didn't break down two. We didn't break down two at all. You barely broke down one, mate. Not two. You didn't break down two. No. One said they were going to meet me and agreed to meet me on message, via message when they were sober, and then 3 hours before saying that they were getting back with their ex. How are you possibly going to justify that? Like, I'd like to see you try. So a sober person has agreed to meet you. They said, sounds good. Okay. Okay. Jay Willow, I've put the messages out there. Okay. I like to listen to both sides. The stories, Peter. All these women can't be wrong. You've invested in the past years and no one wants to meet. Okay, now, and let me reply back to you. I have showed where women have agreed to meet me. What's your opinion on that one, Jay Willow? You know? Okay, you're just going to keep making excuses for women. I'm wasting my time here. You know, Jay Willow, I have shown you where they have agreed to meet me and they've backed out. You're not talking your way out of that one, lad. Again, I'm wasting my time with the. I'm generally just wasting my time with these people. You are making up stuff that suits yourself, and you're dismissing everything that I am showing you. Listen, Jay Willow. They have agreed to meet me. Stop making excuses for them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, bro? They can message or meet. No. It's not about who they can message and they can meet. They have said they're going to meet. So yes, it is these women. This is what I'm saying. They're just dismissing everything that you're going to show them. There's no point. There's no point in any of this. I don't need to look closer to home. I know my home and I know my messages. Okay, Jay Willow, did you read? Okay, did you go on the video that I showed the messages? Right. Okay, did you go on the video that I showed the messages? They can change their mind. What a simp. They can change their mind. Oh, is that the excuse you're really going to use? Okay, Jay Willow. Yeah. Because a woman says to me 3 hours before meeting me, she's going to meet me. And then all of a sudden she's getting back with her ex. Oh, yeah. Change your mind. Oh, okay, bro. Yeah, whatever. You're full of fucking shit about changing your fucking mind. Yeah? Should I go around and start fucking with people and then say, oh, change my mind. Don't owe you anything. Say what you fucking think sometimes, bro. You know? So yeah, Jay Willow, no, I don't need to look closer to home. I know my home and I know what these women have done. So hold on. So your logic is that they can agree to meet you and then change their mind. But that doesn't make any sense because why would someone change their mind? If someone's agreed to meet you, right, and they're still up for it on the day, why would they agree? Why would they change their mind? That doesn't make sense. I've never, honestly, yeah, before going on a date, changed my mind. I've changed my mind when I've met someone, yes. Yes, I've changed my mind when I've met someone, yeah. But not when I've not met someone. Why would someone change their mind if they've agreed to meet on the day? That doesn't make sense. But what, bro? Come on, man. That don't make sense, Jay Willow. PJ, all men are players and will cheat on women and mess them around. Is this correct? Stick to the subject. We're not talking about men. We're talking about women. So what you're saying then, it's okay for a woman to lead you on if she changes her mind. You know? All I'm saying is they can meet. All I'm saying is they can meet or not anyone. Yes, bro. I keep the messages for a reason, bro. You know, but you clearly just miss my struggles. I know these women are doing it on purpose. I know these women are dickheads. How you don't agree, I don't know. But everyone has their own opinion on it. It's clear as day these women are trolling you on their messages. There's no debate about that. We all know that if I was gay, these men would be being called a cunt. It's only because it's women, Corey, people are using these excuses for them. You do realize that? Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's clearly obvious that they are leading you on. Just like a man would get sick for leading someone on. I don't understand it. It's just weird. Okay, it's only me that has these experiences. Okay, bro. Well, let me tell you something, Jay Willow. I know loads of single people. Yep, loads of single people. Let me tell you something. Most people I know, and I know a lot of people are single. No, 95 other men can get women. No, they can't. No, they cannot. There are people that are worse than me. There are people that are virgins. No, they fucking well can't. That maths does not add up, mate. Because how can 95% of people get women when they only go for 10% of men? Literally, most of the people I know are single. I swear to God, bro. Like people that I've met, people I've not met. So 95% men can get women. Say what you think sometimes. I don't think 95% of men can get women. That is literally something that you have just made up. And again, whether I experience or I don't experience, I've showed you what they've done. Again, you've dismissed it. Again, if I was gay and these people were men, you wouldn't dismiss it. Yeah, and I get ridiculed for it. Like, bro, 95% of other men don't get women. Not even in Liverpool. Where's 95% of men come from? Well, 95% of men in their 20s get women. Bro, really? Are you being serious? And all of the people that I know, well, I'm telling you, most people I know are single. Yeah, there's people that I know in relationship. There's a few people I know that are in relationships. Yes, but I know people that are single. No one goes on about these single people. Yeah. Other five birds, shagging birds weekly. Well, let me tell you what, they're not shagging birds, they're lying to you. You know? They're telling you they're shagging birds, but they're fucking well not, mate. You know? They're fucking well not. They're fucking well not, mate. Shagging birds weekly. I don't think they are somehow, mate. I think they're lying to you. How can that lanky virgin try and take the piss out of me in his shitty little bedsit? How can he in his little cancelled shitty out of London bedsit try and tell people that they need to get their life together? Sat in a bedsit with no job and fucking no money, no teeth, trying to talk about other fucking people. Bro, that was the first thing I said. 95% of men can't get women, bro. And what would I have to gain? I've had sex. I've been with women. Why would I need to lie? Why would I slag off women if I didn't think it? I've been with women. I've had women. I just know what they're like. Maybe I'm the only one that's not scared to say what they think. Why would I lie? But Joe, but why would I lie? I've had sex. I've been with people. So why would I lie? Because a lot of people that are defending these women probably are the same as me. And I don't give a fuck about sex anymore. I mean, bro, I don't even get an escort. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I don't need to lie, bro. Because it's not like I'm a virgin. Like, because then it would be like, oh, you're a virgin. But I'm not. I don't even really have a sex drive anymore. But I don't know. I wouldn't need to lie, bro. I wouldn't need to lie. I just don't understand how people can defend them. Maybe these people haven't had these bad experiences, but I have. So, I mean, that's it. So, I ain't tried for a month, J Willow. These are I use these messages. I put these messages up because of I thought people would learn, but some people did, but some people never. No, they're not. No, they're not. Trust me, mate. I know a lot of people, and most men aren't getting women. No, they are not. No, they are not. And a lot of the men that are getting women have to lower their standards. You know? No, they are not. I know loads of people, and they are not in relationships. No, they're not. If millions of people are in relationships, millions of people are single. Because why is it that a lot of people I know are single? No fucking way. Oh, as they. No, I am not wrong. No, I'm not. No one will learn anything from you putting these messages up. Well, you would learn because I'm showing you my experiences. I mean, I'm showing you my experiences and what they're doing. So wouldn't it make you kind of understand? Okay, so you say you don't have these experiences, right? Say you don't have these experiences, right? Well, someone don't have these experiences. Okay. But I'm showing you what these women are doing to me. So that would at very least help you understand. No? Because I'm not explaining it, I'm showing it. But it somehow still seems to be dismissed. Mm. I don't want pity. Pity for who? I don't want pity, bro. I don't want pity. I don't want pity. And also another thing, Jay Willow, right? You want to say that I'm a problem, right? And no. Nobody has asked about the person. Look, I don't want sympathy. I don't want sympathy. You know? You know what I'm saying? I don't want sympathy. I didn't say I want sympathy. I just wanted to put the shit up. You have worked yourself in a massive rut. No, I've had the negative experiences with women, which is why I feel the way I do. I never said no, Jay Willow. I've never said all women can be wrong, but all women in their 20s have unrealistic standards, which is why somebody would struggle. It's not about being wrong or being right. It's about the fact that they've got unrealistic standards, which would explain the struggles. I mean, I could even like prove that if you want me to. You know? Okay. So when you're sat there, right? Okay. Between me and you now, right? Okay. Fuck the messages, yeah? Let's talk about this, for example, right? So say you go on the street, say you go on a bar, say you go on a club, you go to a club, right? And you try to speak to a woman normally and they're not interested. Does that not make me somewhat right about what I'm saying? But forget all the people you know for a minute. Forget all the people I know. Just me and you, right? You say you go and try to speak to a woman and she says straight away that she's not interested. What would have you done that was wrong, but try to speak to someone by saying hi or using a pickup line? Like what would have you actually said that was wrong? Do you know? So it's literally they've got no, Jay Willow, listen, okay. Let me right, so you didn't answer my question about the approach, did you? So you won't like yourself. Peter, I'm gonna tell you something. No, you won't like you is okay, do you want me to answer you? Okay. So the problem with that is men have high standards, women have got unrealistic standards. And the problem with it is people admit that men have high standards. People don't admit that women have unrealistic standards. They want to make it seem like, oh, it's about personality and your appearance don't matter and when literally, bro, I could get a woman right now and reject me because I've got black hair and not brown hair. But no one ever talks about this. They really, really think that, like, I could be good looking, I can make myself good looking, and that wouldn't even be good enough for a woman to give me a chance. That's when it's a problem, you know. And at the end of the day, right? And at the end of the day, so what I'm saying to you is, bro, we with men are the ones that are lowering their standards, not women. You know, women are the ones that date up. Men are the ones that date down. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've got because that's the reason why I put the approaching videos up, because you were saying about it's how I'm acting. How am I acting, bro? What, trying to start a conversation with a woman and her saying straight away I'm not interested? What do you want me to act like? You know, you need to, like, yeah, and yeah, but that's them having unrealistic standards. Yeah, that's the problem. They've got unrealistic standards, even though they're average looking themselves. So at the end of the day, they've got unrealistic standards. It's not you being wrong. So yeah, and it shouldn't be their choice when they're average looking. And what, you know, they need to put this, Jay Willow, where women need to stop moaning about men. They really, really, really need to stop moaning about men. They need to stop complaining about men. They are in no rights to complain about men. They've got no rights to complain about men. You know? So all we have our own quirks that we want. No, but the difference is, Jay Willow, is they will reject you for the most pettiest things. That's the difference. I think that is the difference. You not getting with a woman that hasn't got white teeth is more of something that she can change. They will reject you for things that you can't change. You know, that's also a big difference. Yeah, you want somebody that's hygienic, okay? And your point is, that is like brush your fucking teeth, you know? How are you comparing that to someone that wouldn't get with somebody because, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, Jay Willow, it's not about, you said it was about how I was acting. Now, I put approaching videos up where I wasn't even given a chance. How was I acting? You know, how was I acting? But when women moan about men, I hate it, bro. I hate it. I hate when they complain about men. It's like fucking, you know. Okay, PJ, you can't deny this. If I messaged a bird and she rejected me, you know what I do? I'd move on and forget about her instantly. Yeah. What about if you met her and she led you on and she gave you false hope and she didn't meet you? What about then? Would you not be pissed off? You know, like they owe you a date. Don't women go on dates thinking men owe them to pay for the date? I mean, that's a two-way thing. I mean, they think men owe them stuff. So I mean, you know, they go on date. I mean, they go on dates thinking that men owe them something. So isn't that just like a thing? And if you don't owe people a date, why are you saying that you're going to meet them? Nah, I wouldn't be pissed off for 30 seconds. Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, I'll tell you the last time I went out, Jay Willow. Yeah, you know, right? I'll tell you. No, it's not about a job. Even if you have a job, you still won't meet a woman. Again, if you're not her unrealistic type physically, she's not even going to give you a chance. It doesn't matter about a job or not a job. Listen, last time I went out, Jay Willow, was about a month ago. It's my birthday next week, next Monday to be precise. I went out last month. Well, obviously it was last month, it was a month ago. I approached I got 10 numbers and one replied and agreed to meet me. I spent £500. I won the money back. I swore I'd never try again, bro. Fuck that. Fuck that. I look smacks as well. So, yeah. So, and then like Jay Willow, like I know now, like I had to book this Thailand thing for my own like mental health. I couldn't go out and try again. So, you know, nights out with mates. I've never been on a night out with mates. Drinking, escorts, food. And then I was like, I can never try again, bro. No. Having a job doesn't matter because I've had a job. Okay, so if having a job matters, why are all of these women rejecting me before even getting to know whether I have a job or not then? None of these women ask me what I do. None of these women ask me what I do when I approach them. They say straight away they're not interested. So does that not fuck the argument up? Fuck the messages for a second. Just forget the messages, right? So you're saying having a job matters, right? Yeah. You go and you try to speak to a woman and she will say straight away that she's not interested. Or she'll give you the runaround. Very rarely does a woman ask me what I do. Women never ask me what I do. Because I claim to be a landlord. Well, I was a landlord for 3-4 years. Whether it was illegally or legally, I wasn't lying by saying I was a landlord. I mean, daft, I wasn't lying. There was no lying about it. So why is it what okay. So when I approached them women on the street, why didn't they give me a chance then? They didn't ask me. We're just going round in circles. We're going round and round and round in circles, bro. And we're not getting anywhere. It's just a waste of everyone's time. You know? At the end of the day, it's not up for you people. It's not up for me. It's up for these women to prove they were different. And they couldn't. So at the end of the day, it's like it's not you or me. We've gave them enough chances to prove that they're different and they can't. So at the end of the day, that's where we're at. So, you know, I don't know that actual, because it's not up for you or me, it's up for them. And they can't prove they're different. They prove they're all the same. I also love how Nonce thinks that just because someone's a stranger, you can't have an opinion on them because they're a stranger. You know? So yeah. Yeah. And I can't be told wrong. You can't be shown wrong. You're saying that I can't be told wrong and you can't be shown different. I've shown you women that have shut me down before I finished my sentence. You can't even be shown wrong. So we're both as bad as each other, aren't we? Yeah, I know, man. Even when I approach a woman normally and she potentially got a boyfriend and she's not interested, yeah, you dismiss that. So we're all bad. We're all as bad as each other. I mean, I dismiss what you tell me. You dismiss what I show you. So it's like, yeah. And like I said, if I was gay, there wouldn't be any of this. If I was gay, right, no one would be here making excuses. So what did that tell you? So I don't know, man. Yeah, but none of these women asked if I had a job. They said they weren't interested. It's like women can have unrealistic standards, but people will just make excuses for their shitty actions. It must be fun being a woman, you know. Like I get like, yeah, they get periods and they have to give birth and shit, but they really, really do have it easy. They get all of these white knights to defend them, even though they're the ones in the wrong. They've got all of these options. Might just not like being approached on the street, but they weren't all approached on the street. And there's nothing wrong with my looks. I'm not saying I'm very good looking, but I mean, why wouldn't you like my looks? I mean, I look okay. Okay, but it's not just the street though. Oh my God, it's the same argument. Fuck's sake. It's not about the street, bro. It's not just about the street. It's about bars. It's about clubs. It's about them giving their numbers and leading you on. It's not just about fucking them saying that they've got a boyfriend. It's not one fucking thing. Oh my fucking God. You know? Yeah. Okay, whatever. See, you're just making excuses for them. You're just making excuses for them. But what I'm saying is, it's not about the street. Why do you keep going back on the street? And yeah, it is weird for a woman to not like my looks when I can look above average looking. So yeah, that is a bit weird because what you're saying. Okay, okay, I'll explain it to you. Let me explain it to you because you're saying right that women don't go for looks and women don't go for physical appearance, and you're trying to blame my personality and I'm acting this way and I'm acting that way. Then surely to God, if that's true, then if I can look average looking to like a little above average looking, right? Yeah, then a woman would get to know my personality by your logic and not just say, oh, well, he's not perfect looking. Do you not understand how it don't make sense what you're saying? You said he's a fat cunt and he pulls 9 out of 10. Good for him, bro. Good for him. I don't think we're getting anywhere here. We're going over and over and over. We're having the same argument over and over and over again. And we're never getting anywhere. I've got my experiences. And you're just going to keep dismissing them. And I think everyone said what they've had to say. So yeah, yeah. They're just going round and round and round and round and round in circles. And the thing is, I don't contradict myself because I'm not going out trying to meet them. I've got money. I can go out and try and meet them. But I don't want anything to ever do with any of them again. Especially after last time. There's no. I'm happy now, bro. I'm happy. There's pee in the dating pool, bro. Like I'm so happy that I gave up. I really, really am. I'm so glad. You know, not having to deal with that bullshit that it's toxic. You know, so yeah, I don't think I'll ever go back to it, bro. No, I'm going to Thailand anyway, so there's nothing new with that. Nah, I'll never approach again. I'll never approach again. Men are exactly the same. Men are not exactly the same. Women are the same. Men are not exactly the same. Because let me give you an example, Jay Renault. Yeah, let me give you a little example. Tell me if you agree with this or you don't agree with this. Now, now please just hear me out, right? I know we won't come out the best of friends after this, but do you know what annoys me? Now, I don't know if you agree with this, yeah. You will get men that generally can't find anyone and they'll moan and complain, oh, they can't find anyone, they can't find anyone, they can't find anyone. And they literally can't find anyone. Yet women, when they complain they can't find anyone, they can get any man they want. They're just got unrealistic standards. Would you agree with that one? Would you agree? Because like, there's women that are 27, 28, claim they've never been in a relationship, claim they've never had sex, and no one wants them. When we all know that a woman can get any man she wants. And I've proven that a million times. Wait, men have it a lot easier than women. Wait, hold on. Let me read it again. Men have it a lot easier than women. Huh? Men have it a lot easier than women. Are you sure about that? Because I don't think anyone could agree with that one, mate. I'm pretty sure, right? You know what I'm saying? Uh, I don't think men have it easier than women, bro. I really, really, really don't think anyone would agree with you on that one. No, men does not have it. Men don't have it easier than women. How would men have it easier than women? All a woman has to do is jump on a fucking dating app, right? Even a 4 out of 10 would get 5,000 likes, bro. There's no way fucking men have it easier than women. That doesn't even make sense. Like no one could even agree with that. What the fuck? How could they have it easier than women with all of these fucking simps, white knights and shit? I never said no men can pull. When did I say no men can pull? You know? Yeah, obviously. So when did we say no men can pull? But I will never go back into dating. I will never, ever, ever go back into dating. E-bike. Never would I ever go back into it ever again. Because I knew if I was going to find someone, I would have found someone by now. There's no. Because when I went out last time, I looked smacks and I got their numbers and I didn't even get a date. So that's why I was like, it's a mugs game. There's no point. So there's literally no point. Yeah, men have it easier. Well, we all know men don't have it easier. So you're just trying to get a reaction. You're not going to get a reaction, brother. So I will never get back into dating. I will never. I don't think I will ever get back into dating, bro. I don't know what I'm doing. I've already done so much, but I won't be ever going back into dating. Um, because it's always the same old. Every time you go out, it's the same old. I'm not interested. I have a boyfriend. You get numbers. They lead you on. I'm not arsed with it, bro. I'm really, really not. Doesn't interest me. You know. Yeah. Nope. So I don't need to work. I've got money. I've got unrealistic expectations. That's true. Well, that doesn't make any sense considering I've tried to meet multiple women that agreed to meet me but led me on. So if I had unrealistic expectations, I wouldn't be approaching loads of women when I go out. So that doesn't make any sense. If I had unrealistic expectations, why am I approaching loads of women when I used to go out? When that would not make any sense. Yeah, I'm a weird munter. You need to stop that munter shit. It's getting boring now, bro. Really, really boring. You know? You really, really need to stop that. It's getting really boring now. It's like nonce legs. You need to stop talking about that USA, is he? It's getting really old now. It's 2026 and you're talking about someone I met fucking how many years ago? It's making you look really, really weird now. It's boring, bro. It's just like that munter thing. It's boring now. Should we like come out with some new sayings? Come on, man. It's boring now. You know, I'm bored of this women shit. Why do you think I gave up? So, see, with like babies and children and stuff, I understand. Like, if people say mad stuff about babies and children, you have to like admit you're wrong because they're innocent. But with the women thing, they're not innocent. They're dickheads. Like, I know my experiences with them, so that's what fucks this whole thing up. There's no such thing as leagues. There's no such thing as leagues. And this isn't a conversation about my looks. Yeah, there's no such thing as leagues. They're not in my league. They're not out of my league. That's exactly something that a white knight would say. I mean, I can make myself above average looking. And we're not talking about my looks, mate, when you're probably uglier than me. At the end of the day, mate, you're probably uglier than me. Do not talk about my looks and women that are in my league. And there's no such thing as leagues, anyways. A league. There's no such thing as leagues. At the end of the day, lives with my mum. Plenty of people in London live with their mum, mate. It's nowhere near as bad as you're making it out. There's nothing wrong with living with your mum in London. There's plenty of people that live with their mum when they live in a box room. And yes, 27 lives with their mum and they know more than you. At least I don't live in a council shitty bedsit like nonce legs. I'd rather live with my mum than live in a council shitty bedsit broke. You know, you might want to actually think about your own lives before talking about other people. I've literally stated a million times, I'd rather live with my mum than live in a council shitty bedsit. And I don't know how many times I've explained it. You still don't get it. I'd rather that than live in a bedsit with no bed and no fucking money, skint like him. Yeah. And I don't mind getting money out again if you want me to. Leagues. Well, actually, no, to be honest with you, there are leagues. No. There are leagues, but not what you're trying to make it out. You're trying to make it a looks thing and a physical thing. There is leagues. I'll give you a league. Taylor Swift is out of my league. She's a billionaire. I mean, but women in this country is not out of my league. And I'm not out of their league. You understand? There's no such thing as leagues with normal fucking people. You know? Doesn't wash, look homeless, work, says he's bed with his mother. Bro, you're just talking shit now. Just you're talking absolute shit. I don't wash, looks homeless. Bro, you're talking shit now. You know, as soon as you was talking about leagues, yeah, there's leagues with celebrities and rich people, not women in this country that probably have less money than me. You're not lying. Stop it. You're talking shit. You know, stop talking shit. Stop making excuses for women. Stop being a white knight. Stop being a white knight. Stop being a white knight. It makes me think, have you people ever been with women or have you ever met a woman? Because you seem to know nothing. Like, you seem to absolutely know nothing. Trying to talk about women being out of my league. I'm not out of a woman's league and a woman's not out of my league. That's just such a narcissistic thing to say. Well, like I said, unless they're like Taylor Swift, then yeah, obviously that's different. But not in this country, mate, with fucking people, normal people that work. They're not out of your league. You know? That is so stupid. You know what? I've never believed in leagues, you know, not like that anyways. Not, you know, because you're talking about leagues. You're talking about leagues, bro. Really. Sorry, I look homeless and I share a bed with my mum. Stop talking bullshit. But anyways, good luck to you, bro. I hope you do meet some women in the future and you actually realize what they're like. Um, okay, bro, whatever you offer women. Yeah, we've heard it all before. Bro, at the end of the day, I don't need to argue. I know my experiences. I know what they're like. I've shown my experiences. If you want to dismiss them, you dismiss them. That's up to you, bro. I'm not interested. You know, I've met more women than everybody on this chat combined. Now, you think that's delusional? Bro, do you know what I got up to in 4 years? I don't understand the point of this conversation. Yeah, my okay, so what about the women? Okay, we're going round and round in circles now. Let's move on. We're having the same argument over and over and over again. Like I said, bro, good luck. And I hope you meet women in the future and you actually get some experience. Because we're going round and round and round and round and round in circles, and it's just annoying, you know. Yes, all women are perfect. I'm a bum. I don't know anything. I've never met any woman. Poor me, diddums. Yeah. Damn, you got me. Does that make you happy? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We're moving on now, anyways. We're moving on now. So I think we've all made good points. Um, so, anyways, I hope you meet women in the future. Um, and yeah, because no matter what I'm saying, you're dismissing. So we're going round and round in circles. And I've asked my mum as well, like, stop bringing it up to me. It's annoying. We're going round and round and round in circles, over and over and over and over and over again. Okay, you want me to answer your question? What about all of the women that are with people on benefits that ain't got no money? What about women that are dating guys that are in prison? What about them people? Hmm? What about women that are with guys that have got no money, no job, fuck all, in and out of prison, don't have anything? What about them people? Hmm? 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 What about them people? So I answered your question if you wanted me to. So why are you talking about moving out of my mother's house? Why are you so concerned about where I live? Oh, fucking hell. It's madness. If a woman can't have you at your worst, she shouldn't have you at her best. That's the way I see it. Yeah. So it's so mad because you're talking about people being this and people being on benefits. Yeah, when you try and start a conversation with a woman, she says she's not interested. Well, Corey, I lived by myself for 9 months. I lived by myself for 3 years, and it never made a difference. So this is how I know. Okay, do you want me to know how your advice is bullshit? Because I've lived by myself and I've earned money, and it never made a difference. Yes, I did. I lived by myself for 3 years. I used to go to the gym by myself every day. I used to make money, and it never made a difference. Am I lying? Are you going to tell me I'm lying? Since you want to talk about life experiences, so I can tell you everything. Corey, I can tell you everything. I've lived by myself. I've worked. I've made money. I went to the gym. I was traveling. I still never met anyone. Am I lying? So it seems like everything I say, you seem to think I'm lying. I mean, I've lived many different lives, bro, and it never changed with women ever. I've had loads of money. I've had no money. I've lived by myself. I've lived with my mum. And it never made a difference. No, I've given up, bro. I'm going Thailand. No one cares about the past. Well, I care about the past because I've lived by myself and I'm telling you what it's like. So I care about the past. So what do you think that if you move out, all of a sudden you're gonna meet a woman? Do you hear yourself? You seem to think that if you move out, you're all of a sudden going to meet a woman. Bro, have a word with yourself. You'd realize that doesn't even make sense. No, I don't let anything happen. The past dictates the future. Yeah, exactly. It's not women. No. It's not women. Even though I've shown you where they've led me on, played games, where they've said they're not interested without even letting me finish my sentence. You're so right, bro. It's not women, it's me. Damn, you got me. Yeah, man. I definitely haven't sent you messages where they've led me on and played games. Not not where I've approached them and they've said they're not interested straight away. Oh, it was me, wasn't it? Damn. At least we learn something new every day, don't we? Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah. So you learn something new every day. Thank you for that, bro. This is why I can't block these comments. Thank you. I know, man. It's definitely me. It's all me. You're right. Um, it's not like I've approached women and they've said they're not interested straight away. Now that must have been another PJ. It's not like I've looked, maxed, and smelled good and tried, and then they've said they're not interested. Oh, damn, you're right, man. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, again, you keep dismissing my struggles, you know? Yeah, Peter knows best. Yeah, Peter, the same Peter that's met more women than you, that's been up and down the country. Yeah, I would say Peter knows more than you. Yeah, Peter, the one that's backed up my state, backed up my claims and met more women than you, I would say he knows best. Yeah, laughing back up. laughing back at you, yeah. But yeah, I would say somebody that's met more women than you will ever meet and has put the evidence up there knows more than you, yeah. Without saying without being sarcastic, you know. Giving a woman a round, a run. What? Huh? What are you talking about? Giving it. What are you talking about, bro? That seems like bomb to me. Oh, so it's down to me and the way I look. Oh, it's the way that I look. Oh, make it make sense then, because firstly you were saying that it's because of this, that, and the other, and then you're saying it's because of the way that I look. Make it make sense. Are you head or are you tails? Giving the woman a runaround. What? The one that? What is it? The one that was being passive aggressive and being a cunt. I gave her a runaround because she was being a cunt. Again, something that you dismissed. You always seem to dismiss the things they do. I mean, did I explain what they've done? Why is fucking the skint virgin in the bedsit trying to tell people that they live with their mum when he lives in a council bedsit with no bed? I don't understand how somebody in a council bedsit with no job can tell people where they should or shouldn't be living. The day I'm with a disabled girl and I've got no teeth and I've got no bed is not the day I try to tell other people who they should and who they should be living with. Just because your mum starved you and you got mummy issues, you're not independent. You don't have a job. You don't have money. So you might want to get your you might want to get your shit together before saying anything to me. You live in a council bedsit and you don't even have a job, and you're talking about me. So, anyways, Mike. Anyways, Mike. Any thoughts on what that woman done? We're going round and round in circles. We need to stop this, bro. Yeah, I don't care if I'm obsessed with him. He's got a channel dedicated to me. I am not obsessed with that scruffy little virgin living in a bedsit. He is the one that's obsessed with me. He's got a channel dedicated to me. He goes live talking about me. No one's obsessed with that skint virgin with his disabled girlfriend. Don't sit in your council fucking shitty bedsit and try and tell me who I should and who I shouldn't live with, mate. You haven't even been on a plane. You haven't even fucking been to half the places that I've been. Don't sit in that shitty pit bedsit and try and tell me who I should be living with. Don't you dare sit in that skint bedsit and try and tell me who I should be living with. So yeah, I keep bringing him up. He also keeps talking about me. Have you gone on his channel lately? Funny enough, he keeps talking about me, mate, multiple times. Sat there in his skint bedsit, telling people that they live with their mum. I have met more women than he would ever meet. Don't you dare sit in that virgin bedsit and try and tell me that you've met fucking more women than me, you fucking skint cunt. And if you want me to fucking show buddy again, I will. No one's obsessed with that skint little virgin. But anyways, we need to stop this whole talk now, bro, because we are going round in circles. We've made our points. You're never going to stop defending women. I'm not going to waste my time showing you anything. So we're just going round and round and round and round and round in circles. And all I can say is good luck to you. That's all I can say. You want to keep thinking women are innocent? Good on you, bro. That's your life. It's never going to get you laid. It's never going to make women like you. So why you do it, we'll never know, but you do it. So it makes you think, Corey, if these people have actually ever been with a woman, you know? And like I said, it's not you. It's the fact that it's women that you're saying this stuff. If you were saying it about men, people would agree with you. So that just proves itself that like they're just simps because yeah. Why they defend women, how they defend women, I will never know. But they do. You know? It's bad, isn't it? It's annoying though. It is annoying though when you show stuff to people and they still dismiss it. You know? But I don't understand how a skint virgin can try and tell you that you live with your mum and he lives in a council shitty bedsit. That's worse than living with your mum. That's worse than fucking living with your mum. I've got the mentality of a 15-year-old. Oh, do I? That's nice. But yeah, I'll never approach again or anything. Fuck that. Yeah. So I just put them approaching videos up to show thingy, and that's it. I don't know why they do it. I don't know why they defend women. Why do you defend women? I think they're all fucking idiots on here. Because there's no reason why I'm not doing it. I'm not a virgin. I've had sex. So why would I lie? Do you understand, Chloe? Why would I lie about it? The same reason why would they defend women when women don't even like these people? I don't get it. You know? You've dismissed literally things I've shown you. You've literally dismissed messages. You've dismissed where they've not let me finish my sentence. So that is kind of defending them in a way. Well, it is defending them. But why would I need to lie if I've had sex and I've been with women? Why would I agree with you when my experiences say different? That doesn't make any sense. So, so So, Seaside Mark, but again, you're dismissing my struggles because I'm nothing to do with Seaside Mark. I've shown you messages, I've shown you approaches, which I don't understand how you can disagree with them, but you somehow do. But what's that got to do with Seaside Mark? No, 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 no. I'm not asking you to agree with me, but I'm asking you if you could understand why I feel the way I do. So it's like there was this guy, he commented saying, "Oh, I get what you mean now. Yeah, they should have told you that before prolonging it." So I've done a video showing what they've done, and he saw it, and now he understands. That is legit. Yeah, but you don't understand it because you're making excuses for them. So you don't understand it, but you don't understand it. No, you don't understand it though because you're dismissing it. So so yeah. So it's crazy. But yeah, we're just gonna keep going around in circles, you know. Because when I used to say to the skint virgin, all women are the same, I didn't really know many women. I just said the shit. But now I actually do. And I know more fucking women than that skin ugly, rat face, ugly bastard will ever know. I don't know why he's going live, you know? Okay. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Like you're not you know? Okay, let me give you an example, e-bike, right? Okay, do you want to give okay, can I give you an example? Do you want me to give you an example, bro? So, you know when somebody commented, right? I'm gonna show you how you've dismissed my how this guy's dismissed my struggles. Right. So you know that guy that commented stating out some of the reasons, right, why this is happening. He says, "Oh, you're too forward. You love their messages, even though they loved my messages." Completely got dismissed. You're sending women voice notes. There's many women I didn't send voice notes. You're being too full on. There's a lot of women that I didn't even act full on to. So it's like you've picked out things that suited yourself that you thought you could argue with, and then you dismissed all these other things. So it's like what I was saying in the video. So I can't love their messages, but they can love my messages. You not see how it seems very, very like you're full of excuses. Do you not understand that? You know, it's like people are always looking for excuses for women. That's just the way it comes across. So, but you're always going to defend women. So okay, okay, it's completely objective. Okay, yeah, but yeah, don't sit in your fucking shitty little fucking skint bedsit with no fucking money with it on benefits, trying to tell me you've met more women than me, you fucking skint bastard. Yeah, okay, right. So I'll explain myself again. So you said that's why some people are given different reasonings. Okay. So what about the women that loved my messages? If I love their messages and that's the problem, why are they allowed to love my messages? That's not a reason. That's an excuse. We're going round and round and round in circles. That's not anything because they're using excuses. We're going round in circles. My brain is is acting fried, bro. No, you're not giving reasons, excuses. Also, there was loads of other messages. You know, you're always gonna defend women. It's fucking obvious now. I don't know the point in all of this, bro. Okay, but okay. Let's agree to disagree now. We're going around in circles and we're not getting anywhere, bro. Thank you for commenting. Um, I'm not part of this anymore because you're just gonna keep dismissing everything. So there's no point. But you're right, I'm wrong. I don't have no life experience. I think I know everything. I've never met a woman. I've never been with a woman. All women don't do anything wrong. I'm the problem. Happy? So I don't, I'll just agree just to shut everyone up because it's just, we're going around in circles at this point. It really, really is. We're just going around in circles and it's fucking boring now, bro. Really. You're never going to admit they do wrong. Like people are never going to admit they've got unrealistic standards. Fine, whatever. You know, I'm not doing this. You know. Yep. Okay, bro. Whatever. There's no point, bro. And that very same guy said women are too picky, so he contradicted himself as well. But yeah, whatever. You dismiss people's struggles. That's all you do. So it's okay for a woman to love my message, but I can't love her message. Okay. See, I know I'm right. I know I'm right because if I went in public and I showed these messages to people that weren't on this community, they would agree with me. I'm sure to God they would agree with me. And I wouldn't give them any like rundown or anything. I think they would. Yeah. You just keep dismissing my struggles. I have been in a relationship. You're in your 40s, mate, and you've never had sex. You need to make it make sense, bro. You're in your 40s and you've never had sex. Yeah, that don't make sense. And you're trying to talk about someone half your age. Fuck off, mate. You know? Yeah, you're 29, of course you are, bro. Whatever. And why you asked if I've been in a relationship or not? Bit weird. You're not even in a relationship yourself. Why don't you people focus on your own lives instead of trying to put other people down? Why don't you focus on your own miserable lives, than trying to put other people down? Yeah, of course you have, mate. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you're all married on here, aren't you? Believable, eh? I mean, we've got somebody in a skint, shitty council estate bedsit trying to tell people that they're living with their mum, yet they've got no teeth. That is what you call a fuck-up life at 31. You know what other people have at fucking 31? And you're sat there in a skint, shitty, Kent, out-of-date bedsit trying to tell other people what they have, what they don't have. Get on my level, bro, please. You live in a fucking council shithole. Do not try and tell people that they have not got their fucking life together. You're in a shitty council bedsit. Do not fucking try and tell other people who live in a house, who they fucking live with. I live in a house with a fucking bed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've shown money as well, funny enough, but you ignore that. Yeah, he showed 13 grand, which is nothing. That took him 3 years. Yeah, I showed money on it, remember? Yeah. Yeah, he lives in he's in a relationship with a disabled girl and he lives in a bedsit. I'm not jealous of any of that stuff. I don't want a relationship with a disabled girl. Again, I've repeated this about 1 million times. I'm single. I live with my mum. I've got more money than him. I've got more life experiences than him. And I've got a mum that didn't starve me. I'm fucking well ahead, bro. Yeah, I'm single. I've got teeth. I've got a mum that don't starve me. I'm not with a disabled woman. Yeah. So what? I'd say out of me, I wouldn't want to be somebody that's got no teeth, no money, disabled girl, bedsit. Like, fuck that, bro. He gets everything you want. I don't want a disabled girl. Or, again, I've got more money than all of you people. I've proved that I've got more money. Unemployed, better looking than you, more money. Again, you're talking about yourselves again. You people are all of these things. Somebody in a bedsit with a disabled girl has not got a better life than me, and £13,000 is not a lot of money. So I don't know why you keep going on about how he's shown money. That is not money. At 31, you should be having a car, teeth, more life experience, your own house. He doesn't have any of them things. A disabled girlfriend in a bedsit is no flex. Sure, okay. I showed £6,000. Okay. Did he show restaurants? Did he show better women? Did he show better clothes? Did he go abroad before he was 30? No, he didn't. Because he couldn't afford it. Mate. Mate, you think in your 30, right, you think at 31 having 13 grand, no life experience, no car, no assets is anything to flex about? When have I ever come on here and said my life is perfect? I'm not 31 with no teeth and no money and a disabled girl. It's not a flex. Do you not understand, bro? And I never once said my life is perfect. His mum starved him. He could never go back with his mum because his mum starved him. You know how many times he's been saying this about people living with their mum? I'd rather live with my mum than live in a council bedsit at 31. I don't want to live in a bedsit. Okay, yeah. Okay, fair enough. Right? He might not. But why has he got no assets? Why has he got no travel experience? If he's got all of this money and a better life than me, why is he still obsessing over my sloppy seconds? Why has he got no teeth? Why has he got a disabled girl? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, you're banned anyways. Why at 31 is he all of these things? Yeah, some people are not into designer clothes. You got no assets. You got no designer clothes, though. You've been nowhere in your life, but you've got all of this money and such a better life than me, and you live in a bedsit. But you've got a better life than me, bro. Make it make sense. Make it at 31 years old make a little bit more sense, bro. I have got more life experience than him. I've got more money than him. Think about it, bro. Listen, I showed. Okay. If he's got all of this money, Why is it when I showed £6,000, he ran away for 2 years and couldn't even pull together £1,000? Oh, go on, answer it, answer it, answer it, answer it. Bro, okay, you've got this better life than me, whatever. You got shown thousands of pounds multiple times and you couldn't even string again. Yes, I do have it now, and I'm not going to show you nothing. Yep, and I'm not showing you not even £10 because you people have been shown money multiple times before. So yeah. You don't know how much money I've got, and I'm never showing you money ever, ever, ever again. So I'm saying, yeah, simple. There we go. I live. But listen, Jay Willow, bro. Most people in London live with their mum, or they live. Okay, no, I'll tell you what people do in London, bro. Yeah, you are a loser. Yeah, it's not just a life experience, bro. You're a fucking loser. Anyways, your life is a loser. Jay Willow, you do realize that most people in London live with their parents. But listen, bro, they live with their parents, or they live in a box room. Like single people live in a box room, or they live with their parents in London, bro. Yeah, you are disabled. Stop talking about yourself. Yeah. No, it's not utter nonsense. How would you know? You're not from London. You don't have no life experience, mate. You live in a fucking bedsit that you don't leave. You don't know about my city. You don't know about London. You wouldn't even be able to afford to fucking go out in London. Utter nonsense. You've never been to London. You can't afford London. How are you going to tell a Londoner about what's utter nonsense in your bedsit up north? Come on, bro. You don't know anything about London. You know, are you fucking mad? You don't know about London. You wouldn't even be able to afford to eat in London, mate. How the fuck are you telling people what's nonsense and what's not nonsense? You wouldn't be able to afford here. How do I know? Because I have friends, you idiot. I know a lot of people in the city that I'm from, you retard. It doesn't take Einstein to know. You live up north and you're trying to tell me about my city. Huh. Yeah, well, your family will tell you, won't they? Your family will tell you about fucking London, won't they, bro? Your family will tell you about London, won't they, Jay Willow? Obviously, if you live up north, then obviously it's a bit different. You know, a lot of people are moving to Manchester now, Jay Willow, from London. A lot of people are moving to Manchester. Prices and shit. I know a few people that's moved to Manchester, but I don't need to name you 30 people, mate. You're a stupid little northerner that's probably never been to London. Don't try and tell me what is utter nonsense and what's not utter nonsense. You know? Bye-bye. You live up north and you're trying to tell me, bro. Are you mad? Fruit King, you're fatter than me, bro. Don't tell me to go to the gym, bro. Your life is already over. Like, you don't need to give me advice, bro. Your life is already over, bro. You're way more fatter than me. I'm not even fat to begin with, bro. You needed to give yourself that advice before it was already over for you. Please, bro. Like, look at your own body before talking about other people. Fruit King. Ding. Stop it. Yeah. But a lot of people are moving to Manchester because the prices, but I don't know if I could live in Manchester, bro. I don't know about that. Well, what are we going to say, bro? There's nothing left to say about women. I will never speak to any of them ever again. I don't think so, bro. Fuck it, innit? See, if I was a virgin, yeah. If I was like a virgin, then maybe I would. But I'm like 28 next month, and I don't give a fuck if I have no one or not. And I'm not going to disrespect myself to be able to find someone. I'm not going to put up with their shit any longer. You know, you get to a point where you're like, enough is enough. I'm not dealing with that shit anymore. Yeah, that's it, bro. Like, I don't mind. You know, I don't give a fuck about sex, but you know, that's everyone's different. £300 maximum to my name. If only you knew, mate. See, Winchester. Let me give you some advice here. Yeah, stop talking about people that you don't know. Where do these things come from? You know, you people in your 40s and you don't have anything. Look at your own lives. You're telling people that they don't. Okay, 1 second. I'm not talking about you here, Jay Willow. Yeah, listen. No, I'll never start fresh. I don't want anything to do with any woman ever again. 1 second, Winchester, right? Why are you saying that people have got £300 backs to my name? You don't know what I have. You don't know how much I have. Again, this is what makes me think, Jay Willow, these people talk about their own lives. Because it's so random, the shit that they come out with. And you say that other people have got nothing in their life, bro. You people on YouTube from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed. And I've proved it many times. So what have you got, bro? Tell us. Not you, Jay Willow. I know you don't come on here all day, every day. But I've seen you people on here from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed. Tell us what's exciting about your life. Do a video, bro. Show us some of the things you've got. Because I guarantee you now, a lot of your lives are a lot worse than mine. I guarantee you that. Again, I don't have a perfect life. I agree with that one. But you people are old age pensioners and you're sat on YouTube every fucking day from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed. And when I was off of YouTube for 9 days, I clicked on the live streams and I was on there and I saw it myself. You know? You want to maybe look a bit closer to home. And you know what? It's not about money. It's not about whether you've got money or you don't have money. You clearly ain't got anything going on in your life, right? To do this. To do this every day. It doesn't matter whether you work or you got money. You ain't got a life. You ain't got a fucking life, son, to be doing this. You know? I mean, yeah. Really? Okay, think about it. I'm better looking than you people. I'm younger than you people. I've probably got a lot more money than a lot of you people. And I live in a better city than you people. Think about it, bro. What do you people have? You ain't got no money. Yeah? Yeah? You got no money. And probably a lot of you people, you're fat, you're old, you're ugly. You probably can't even leave your house due to anxiety. Bro, your lives are not hard to beat. Trust me, your lives are not hard to beat at all by any stretch. You know? And again, I'm not saying I'm good looking. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I'm better looking than you. You're old. You're fucking riddled with fucking anxiety, bruh. Your lives ain't hard to beat. I'm not moaning about pulling. I'm just saying that women are dickheads, women are cunts. I don't want to pull a woman. Well, when have I said recently that I want to pull a woman? I have been showing you what they've been doing for the past couple of days, which again you've been ignoring. So whatever. If I'm not subbed to them, because I was subbed to Monty Man, and I saw people commenting. You know, make it make sense. Haven't I shown that I've been with more women than you? When do I hound them on the street? These videos were ages ago. These videos were ages ago. They were ages ago, these videos. The videos that I put up were ages ago. They're not recent ones. And that's when I thought women were different. But they're clearly all the same. And haven't I shown you me with women, Winchester? I mean, I've shown you me with multiple women. Strange. Yeah. So, yeah. What I don't understand is, why does Nonce Legs not have any teeth? I mean, dental care is free to people on benefits. I don't understand why he don't get his teeth sorted out. It's free. You don't have to pay. Like, literally, if you're on benefits, Jay Willow, you get this stuff for free. Zero success. I've had one night stands. I've had dates. I've had chances to be in relationships. Try again. Again, not everyone has your life. I don't know what it is with you people seeming to think that Winchester, no one cares about you. You're an old man sat on YouTube every day, bro. You know, no one gives a fuck. 6 one-night stands. At 6 one-night stands more than you. That's 6 one-night stands more than you. If you think about that. more dates than you. I've met more women than you. But I've also met more women than you, so I know what women are like. So I've probably met more women than anybody on this community. You know the shit I've got up to in 4 years, bro. I probably have to be fair. Hmm. But you never been in a relationship, you don't know. Yeah, I've been in a relationship and you're still a virgin. So yeah, I definitely know how they tick. I think somebody that's met as more women than you, I would know exactly what they're like. See, when people used to say, "Oh, I don't like the stuff that you're saying about kids," I always used to agree with them. Yeah, you can't really disagree, but it's when they say stuff about women, that's what annoys me because it's like, you know what they've done to you, you know what they've done in the past. And that's why I always used to make me fall out with people. See, when I fall out with people, I don't speak to them again. Jay Willow, I don't speak to people. So my sister, I was supposed to go out with my sister on my birthday. We had like a little argument and I blocked her. We could probably talk again. It's my other sister, I was speaking to her. I won't talk to her ever again. That's my ego now. Like once someone's blocked, they're done. They're done. I won't speak to them ever again. That's what I'm like, bro. Like I'm even like we just had like an argument, but I won't talk to her again. Nah. When I'm done with someone, I'm done. That's the kind of person I'm like, bro. Like I'm like, yeah. So that's what I'm like, bro. Bro, no one's jealous of a skint virgin with no teeth that lives in a bedsit. Why would I be jealous of somebody that's got no life experience? Okay, let's put up no savings. I've got savings. I've got money. You don't know anything about me again. Stop thinking everyone's got the same life as you. Why would I be jealous of somebody? Okay, let's go by the facts. I'm younger than him. I'm better looking than him. I've got teeth unlike him. I've got a mum that loves me. I've got more life experiences than him. And I've never had to be with a disabled girl. You know? Hmm. Why would I be jealous of some lanky, skint little virgin that's got no life experience? Like, we're not just talking about money, right? We're talking about actual life experiences. The kid's ugly. The kid's got no teeth. The kid's with a girl that I would never, ever, ever get with, even if you paid me. That's the God's honest truth. Why would I be jealous of someone like that? Bro, give your head a wobble. You seriously need to give your head a wobble. More. How many second days have you had? Not answering your questions. But you know what I find strange is that he's got a better life than me, but he wastes every second of every day trying to fuck with me online. Now, give your honest opinion on this one, Jay Willow, yeah? This guy has apparently got everything that I'm jealous of. What, no teeth and a disabled girlfriend, but he's the one that continuously will not leave me alone. Strange. But I'm the one that's jealous of him. Of all people, bear in mind I've never been jealous, but yeah, he's the one going live, doing videos, will not leave people alone. I mean, the evidence is there that he's clearly the jealous one, you know? Yeah, you know? So yeah, that's it. I mean, the evidence is there, Jay Willow. That's what makes me think you like nonsense. Oh, this is another thing you brought up. Oh, how do I know he's a nonce? Okay, no, I'm not saying, okay, I'm not going to name you things that he's jealous of. I don't have an ego. But for somebody that's better than someone, they fucking waste a lot of time on somebody that they're not jealous of, because I wouldn't fuck with somebody that I wasn't jealous of. I'd get on with my own life. Okay, think about it, right? He's got a lovely girlfriend. He's got all this money, apparently. Would he just get off of YouTube and live his life or create his own content? I'm not. Think of it. Think of it, bro. He doesn't bully anyone. I went to his area and made him go run into the police and made him scared to go to events for over a month. I assure you, he doesn't bully me, mate. Somebody that runs to the police screaming that they're not a fighter. So yeah, for somebody to sit on YouTube and do, but this is what I mean. You people like nonsense. You know, when me and Monty was talking, you people like nonsense. This is why you're so obsessed with this guy. This is why you love him, because he's a nonce, and you people love nonsense. It's obvious. It's so obvious. You love pedos. That's why you defend him. I know it now, because I had this conversation with Monty Man before as well. You love nonsense. You stick up for nonsense. You used to do the same thing with Pat Mustard. You love nonsense. And he says, what makes me a nonce? What makes me a nonce? What makes me a nonce? And then he says that I'm a nonce because I've got a baby grow. That makes someone a nonce. I'll explain to you how you're a nonce. Because when somebody says to you, oh, you want to get with a 16-year-old, you sit there and say, oh, well, it's legal, it's legal. Like you try to justify how it's morally right. You're a nonce, kid. You're a fucking pedo. You know, you've done it like a few times. And that's why you people like him, because he's a pedophile. You know? And that's what you people are in this community, pedos. So obviously you like pedophiles. You love pedos, man. That's what it is. You love pedos. Everyone's heard him say it as well. I noticed that as well. You love pedos. Why do you love pedos so much? Why are you huh? Why do you people love pedos? Huh? I do feel sorry for you though, bro. Defending women though. And do you know the maddest thing about it is I've probably been with more women than a lot of people in this community. Don't believe everything you hear, you know. You know, but you people do like pedophiles. That's why you like nonce legs, because he's a pedo. Yeah. He's a pedo. That's why you like him, innit? Yeah. Trying to say, has he shown? How many times have I shown that virgin money? But yeah, you like pedophiles. That's why you defend him. It's obvious. You like pedos. Yeah, and that's why none of them has ever got with you, Bubble. Yeah, you love pedophiles. That's why you defend this fucking creep. You know, that's why you defend this creep, because you love pedos. I know, and that's why they've never been with you. Yeah, do. I feel sorry for you, simps. I really feel sorry for you, little white knights. Really thinking that defending a woman will make women like you. See, like I said, I'm not. I'm just someone not scared to say what they think. I'm not an incel. I'm not a misogynist. I don't have no reason to be. I've had more women than you people, as immature as that sounds. So why would I possibly disagree? Yeah, man. You know, you're laughing at your own life. You don't have a life. Well, to be honest, you don't have a life. That's why you're sat on YouTube every day. Huh? Yeah, good for him. Good for him. I'd rather be single than have a disabled girlfriend. I've said that a million times. I'd rather be single than have a disabled dwarf. So, don't know how many times I have to say that. I would never get with a disabled dwarf. I've got standards. So, yeah. But guess what? I've got teeth. He doesn't. I've got more life experiences. He doesn't. I've got a mum that doesn't hate me. He doesn't. Slip of the tongue there, innit? Yeah. I feel sorry for you people defending women. You know? You're single. You're on YouTube single right now because you ain't got a life. But aren't you single, Bubble? Aren't you single? Uh, nah. I assure you, you're laughing at your own life. middle-aged mongo sat on YouTube, ain't got a life. Yeah, you ain't got a girlfriend though, do you, Bubble? Do you have a girlfriend? Where's your girlfriend? That's nice, man. Where's your girlfriend? Yeah, I never had a second date. Where's your girlfriend? Thank you. You don't have a girlfriend. Rice has a girlfriend. Money has a girlfriend. Where's your girlfriend? You can't answer that one, can you? Anyways, not biased bastard. So yeah. Yeah, I know, bro. He has everything I want in life. No teeth, no money, sat in a bed sit, ugly looks, disabled girl. I know, bro. I'm dying every single day. I know, bro. Damn, you got me. I mean, I'm pretty sure, Jay Willow, there's people that you idolize in your life. And there's people that there's always someone that I've been jealous of. Someone that's got no teeth, no money, no bed, council home, never been on a plane, no life experience, never been to a nice restaurant, been with less women than me. See, people are just jealous of different people. I happen to be jealous of that person. Oh, and let's not forget the mum hating him is really something to be jealous of as well. You learn something new every day. You know? Yeah. Yeah, you do learn something new every day. 100%. I'm never showing you money ever, ever, ever again. I will never, ever, 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 ever show you money ever again. I would bet any money that teeth are in better shape. He doesn't have any teeth. He's got missing teeth. So that's not possible. He's got missing teeth. So yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm jealous of somebody that's got missing teeth, no money, living in a bed sit, no life experience, and a mum who hates him. Yeah, bro. Oh, I've never. Yeah, if I've got money, you don't know how much money I have. You don't know how much money I have. You don't know anything. You don't know anything about what I have. When have I told you that I've got £300? Again, we don't all have your life. You come out with the most random thing that I've got £300 maximum. You don't know how much money I have. You do not know how much money I have. Try again. I'm not showing you no money. Bro, I'm not showing you money again. I'm not showing you money again because every single time people show you money, you run away. Why am I going to show you money? Huh? Yeah. Well, my mum doesn't starve me. I can certainly tell you my mum does not starve me, mate. Like a certain person's did. So yeah. Um why I don't show you money because every time you get shown money, you run away. You're just sort of self projectors. You're self projectors. Take it back from YouTube. Well, I don't gamble anymore. You seem to think people have got the same lives as you. You know what it is with these people on AJ Willow? They seem to think everyone's got the same life as them. This is their problem on here, bro. It's like Timmy, right, when he says, "Oh, you're skint, show me money." I said a million times, I'm not showing you no money. If you want to keep saying I'm skint, good for you, bro. I'm not showing you no money. Good for you. I'm never showing you nothing. So that's it, bro. Like that's the thing. That's the thing with a lot of people in here. They think everyone's got their life. Skin. It's like it's fucked, bro. They generally think everyone's got. I don't gamble, Jay Willow. I haven't. The last time I gambled was when I put 100 on roulette. Was a month ago, and I won £500. Then I won the money back that I basically spent, and I thought I swore I'd never go out again after that. That's the last time I tried. I swore I'd never try again. And people think it's because I ain't got money. I've got money, bro. I can go out every week if I wanted to. I could go out every week if I wanted to, but yeah, I'm not going to do that, bro. I was gonna go on my birthday, but nah, no, I ain't doing that. So I'll never try again, bro. Like I said, you know, it's so weird, Jay Willow, that you know how much I don't go out now. Yeah, I feel good, man. I don't even feel bored. You know what I'm saying? I don't even feel bored, lad. Why? I said to my mum, let's go to Florida, but she won't do it. The thing is, Jay Willow, I'm so like relieved. As soon as I gave up with the whole dating thing, I was like, nah, never again. Never, ever, ever again. It took like 2 weeks to stop feeling depressed about it. So I swear I'd never try again after that, bro. I can't afford that. Yes, I can. You don't know how much money I have. You don't know what I have. Again, we don't all have your life. Winchester, we don't all have your life, bro. This is something that you're getting confused. You don't know what people have and what people don't have. This is something that you should have learned years ago. Just because you can't afford something, it doesn't mean we can't afford something. This is people's problem on here, Jay Willow. This is people's problem. This really is people's problem on here. They think everyone's got their life. Yeah, I can afford the flights. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I don't need to. I'm not proving you wrong. I'm not. I've proved you wrong millions of times. I've proved I've had more women than you people. I've proved I've had more money than you people, and you always dismiss it. I don't need to prove myself to biased people. Although I should have went to Birmingham last week because it was just going to be fun. I mean, that was just going to be fun because I was going to see Rice and that. I should have went, but bro, I don't even meet people now because how biased you people are. Like, fuck that. I'm not proving you. I'm not proving nothing. So yeah, you think everyone's got the same life as you? That's on you, bro. I don't give a fuck. So I don't need to show no money. I've already showed you money, man. Never mind. I have well over £1,000. If only you knew. Ah, if only you knew. Yeah. No, I've got well over £1,000. You don't know how much money I have. Why are you so interested in what people have as well? Why are you so interested in how much money people have and what people don't have? Okay. Let's go by your logic, right? You're trying to say that I'm skint, even though I've won 4 football bets and I've won on roulette. How could I be skint? What have I spent my money on? You know? You really, really don't know about people's lives. Jay Willow, yeah. If you want me to show you, I can show you. I can show you a couple of £1,000 if you want off of here. Like just to show you, bro. Just to show you, Jay Willow, that these people they don't because obviously you're like a genuine person on it. If you ever think these people are telling the truth, I'll show you a couple of £1,000, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'm just not showing these people anything. You know, I'll show you my bank account if you want, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'm just not showing these people anything. I don't get, bro. No, I know. I'm just saying. I just don't want you to believe these people. I just don't want to show them nothing. You know. Now, with the whole 13 grand that thing he showed, if you won 13 grand, you know, you get 4 grand a month on top of it, then yeah, it's good. But why I said it was shit, Jay Willow, is because he showed 13 grand, right? He's never had designer clothes. He's never been to a nice restaurant. He's never traveled. He hasn't done anything with his life at 30 to, for the sake of that 13 grand. You don't understand, bro? I've lived life. I've I've gambled. I've drunk. I've gone to nice restaurants. I've been to nice places. I've traveled. You know what I mean, bro? No, I'm not proving nothing. I've proved I've had more money multiple times. Yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it for the sake of 13 grand, bro. It's not worth it. Is it worth no life experience for 13 grand? I saved 3 grand in a month before. Yeah, 3 grand in a month. If I really wanted to, I could get 13 grand in about 4 months. I mean, like, not including the money that I've got. I reckon I could. Yeah. Ant-Man said the same thing. He says if people dismiss your struggle, you just fuck off and leave, innit? Fuck them. I feel a bit fucked though. Like his mum understands him more than my mum understands me. When I've been through more with it. No, 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 no. It's not. No, it's not the fact of traveling. But if you don't like traveling and you don't like designer clothes and you don't like nice restaurants, what have you done with your life? What have you done with your fucking life? If you've got all of this money, wouldn't you want to like improve? Think about it, bro. Like, isn't there anything that you wanted to do? Like, it's mental, bro. It's mental. Obviously, I don't do much. I don't get as much money now, but I've done a lot of stuff. So that's why I don't really go out. Yeah, but don't you have goals in life that you want to do? He's a fucking. I don't. Yeah, but you know. So yeah. Oh fuck me. And he says about how the only women that I've met is women that I've got rejected on the street. If he went and he approached women, he would never even get a date. And he knows this. That's why he sticks with disabled women because he's never been with anything normal and he can't get anything normal. That's why he goes on about this American fucking chick because he's jealous. He would get rejected by every woman and not even ever get a date. That ugly fucker could never get a normal woman. That's why he goes with disabled. That's why because he could never ever get with a normal woman, bro. What do you mean by the bulldog? I don't get you, bro. If I had my life, I would live by myself with a dog. And he said, oh, another thing he said is like, oh, yeah, you've never been with a had a chance to sleep in a bed with a woman. I've been in bed with a woman multiple times, and I like to sleep by myself. Yes, I do. I like my own space. You know, you're not supposed to sleep next to another person. Yes, I have, and I've kicked people out. When I was in Nottingham, when I was done with the woman, I kicked her out. Yes, I did, dickhead. But, bro, I've been with more women than you have. Why wouldn't have I been in bed with a fucking woman? He's very, very, very insecure. I don't know. I don't know why he goes on about this USA. Is he? He's really, really obsessed. He hates the fact that anyone can get a normal woman that's not disabled because he can't. It's very unhealthy, isn't it? So weird, isn't it, bro? You not find that weird, Jay Willow? That like, say you had a woman and you was convincing yourself every day that someone hasn't had sex with someone. It's so weird. Do you not find that fucking cringe, bro? That is strange, bro. Oh, this guy is on the other. Yeah, he would never be able to get with someone like USA, is he? That's what you call killing someone. That's what you call killing someone, bro. That killed him, bro. When I got with her. Oh, that guy is legit then, bro. Why do I watch him? Bro, I go on the channel occasionally, but I don't understand. If he's happy, why is he on YouTube obsessing over me every day? Obviously, no one's going to say anything because they don't like me, but he's not happy. He spends all his life trying to say that I'm ugly when I'm better looking than him. It's very weird, isn't it? He can't be happy. I don't even think he's happy in that relationship because I don't know, man. Like, wouldn't people just live their life, make their own content? He wastes every second of every day stalking me, but he's in a happy relationship. I don't know, man. I don't think he's that happy, to be honest. And he goes on about one night stands I've had. He's so weird. Very, very weird virgin. He's so weird. He hates the fact of anyone getting sex with a normal woman. I thought he was in a happy relationship. So weird. I don't fucking know, bro, why these people do this shit. He is a weirdo, though. I don't make videos about him. Yeah, but it doesn't matter, though, because he's doing videos on me. He's going live about me. So he's reacting to me. So that doesn't make any sense. You know? It doesn't matter, bro. No, 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 no. He's doing videos and he's reacting to me. So you wouldn't do that if you had a life. So I've spoken about him for hours. He's been going on about me for the past 2 weeks. So he's reacting to me. He's doing videos to me. He's reacting more to me. So that doesn't make any sense. So what? He's wasting more time on me, so I waste some time on him. He is the one that's obsessed. It doesn't matter why he's doing it or why he's not doing it. He is obsessed. He is obsessed. It doesn't matter why he's doing it, you know? So, yeah, you need to go to the gym, bro. He is the one that's obsessed. Because the thing is, Jay Willow, they don't do it for reaction. This is what I've tried explaining a million times. They don't do it for reaction. Because even if you didn't react to them, they would still do it. They'll never stop whether you react or you don't react. So, and then, okay, so then what happens after you react? I don't get it. It's not an excuse because even if you don't react, they still do it. So, whether you react or you don't react, they'll still do it. They will never, ever, 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 ever stop. So, that's it. I could, right, never go live again and just do videos, yeah? So videos, no live streams. Videos and no live streams, right? And I could come back in 4 years on them same channels and they would still be doing it every day. So what would they be doing it for then? What, for you to react 4 years later? They don't do it for reacting, bro. That's ridiculous. That is stupid because it's not a reaction. They're obsessed. They're up fucking obsessed. And I was talking about him because I was putting him straight on a couple of things. Get your life sorted first before trying to talk about other people. Obsessed, bro. He is obsessed. Why is that skint virgin so obsessed with me anyways, bro? Mm. Did you see the dating app video? Oh, this guy is from thingy then, yeah. Yeah, this guy's an idiot, bro. But like, I feel sorry for these people defending women. Yeah, they're proper simps. Proper, bro. Proper simps. Proper. Can't deny she's attractive. You can't deny she's attractive, bro. Fucking virgin.